some hope springing up inside of them. And Braylon, you and I have experienced that kind of hope. And what we're calling people to do is to live a lifestyle of what?
We're calling everyone to be a lifestyle of love. Start a movement. Do it within yourself. Become relational with people. Reach out to people. Love people. Find some way to show people, especially for those who are believers, find some way to show someone. Not just tell someone, not give a long lecture or write a thesis, but just show someone the love that we have inside and what that love can do for a person, how that can give you hope. How they can give you grace with people, how they can give you mercy, patience, and long suffering. All of those things come from the wonderful thing that we call love, and we ought to share it. We ought to share it. It's world changing.
So in a few moments, the Baptiste family is going to leave the funeral home. I think I think my friend told me they're going to be buried maybe at Immaculate Hearts Cemetery, and that processional brings tears. But there's another processional, and the one that isn't already started. We didn't start this. God started this. It's the church, the people who've met with God, leading a processional of love, of engagement in our city, right? I'm wearing the t-shirt for it, that the city should be different. When the people who know God, who've tasted of Jesus, live an active lifestyle, it's going to be more tangible, more visible, and it's going to enact a culture-changing movement. And that's what Braylon and I are calling today. And among others, we're just the people telling this alternate story that, yeah, when brokenness happens, it gets burnt to the ground. But the God we're talking about, He does stuff like raises beautiful things out of the ashes.
Absolutely.
Right out of there.
Absolutely. And that's what it's going to take. We've got to share it. And the best way to share it is show it. And if we show it, it'll spread it. And so we've got to do those type of things. Get out there, love somebody, love on somebody. The cashier, the waiter, the man next door, love on somebody. Because if anything won't fail, love won't fail. Love won't fail.
So there's going to be more stories of tragedy in our city, but with the people who've tasted of God, engaged in something bigger than themselves, and living for an agenda that's counter to this kind of burnt to the ground agenda of destruction, then our city can be different. Do you believe it?
I agree, 120%. Look, violence is raging this way, but there's a bulkhead. There's a levee that won't break, and the levee is called love.
Yeah.
We've got to build it. We've got to build it strong and build it.
There's going to be a rally this Sunday night, a prayer vigil at the Civic Center on the front steps at 5:30, and that'll be one chance for the people who want to tell a different story rather than just another couple that melted down and killed each other. And I think there was 3 of them this past weekend. Looks like they were all boy, girl, and someone ended up dead. There's a different story, and we want to be a part of it. The city should be different.